If your family came from Portugal, the rules just changed. And the single mistake most applicants are about to make could cost them 2 years and thousands of euros. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how the new two-step system works and how to not get caught by it. This is the Expat Ledger, the real financial and legal mechanics of crossing borders. No fluff, just the dates, the numbers, and the traps. Portugal has long let descendants of Portuguese citizens claim nationality through ancestry, one of the most accessible descent routes left in the EU. But in May 2026, a new law changed how you have to file. It didn't shut the door like Italy did. It rebuilt the doorway, and if you walk through it the old way, you get rejected. Here's what actually happened. Lei Orgânica No. 1, 2026, came into force in May 2026. The big shift. Grandchildren of Portuguese citizens, netos de português, now have to prove a genuine connection to Portugal. Language, culture, civic ties. Direct children, filhos de português, still have the simpler path. That distinction is everything, and it's where the two-step system comes from. So say your link to Portugal runs through a grandparent who passed away without ever regularizing their citizenship. You can't jump straight to your own application. The living parent has to apply first, as a grandchild, neto de português. Only after that's approved can the next generation apply as a child, filho de português. 2 applications, 2 timelines, in that order. Skip the order and the whole thing stalls. The death of that middle relative doesn't kill the claim. A lot of people wrongly assume it does. What it does is force the 2 separate filings instead of one clean one. The bloodline still carries. You just have to rebuild it generation by generation, in sequence. And here's the detail that stalls more applications than anything else. Every filing has to point to the exact Conservatoria do Registro Civil, the local civil registry tied to your ancestor's specific birthplace. Not Portugal, not the region, the exact city or parish, the freguesia. Get this wrong, and you can't even start. That birthplace often lives in one place, an old certificate a relative is holding on to, or the memory of the oldest person in your family. Tracking it down is the single highest leverage thing you can do, because without it, no lawyer, no service, no amount of money moves your case forward. This is step 0. Now the 2 mistakes I promised you. Mistake 1. Paying an expensive intermediary before you've confirmed the ancestor's exact birthplace. You're buying a service that literally cannot move until step 0 is done. Mistake 2. Submitting a regular translation instead of a certified sworn translation. Registries reject it on site, and you pay for the translation twice. Both mistakes are pure wasted money, and both are avoidable. For perspective, compared to investment-based residency routes that can run into 6 figures, this remains one of the cheapest legal paths into the EU for descendants. The cost here is mostly time, documents, and certified translations, not a fortune. Which is exactly why it's worth doing right instead of fast. So if this is your family, here's the order. 1. Find the ancestor's exact birthplace before you spend a cent on anything else. 2. Map which generation files first under the 2-step rule, usually the living grandchild. 3. Budget in stages, and only ever use certified sworn translations. Do it in that order, and you skip both expensive mistakes. Portugal and Italy aren't the only doors moving right now. Next episode, I'm lining up the most popular descent routes side by side to show which ones are actually still worth chasing in 2026. If you're trying to make sense of a legal or financial path across a border, this channel is built for exactly that. Subscribe, and let's keep the ledger open.